Hey guys, Gerald here with the Millennium Investor, and today we're going to discuss crypto trading tips and really crucial rules that you absolutely must follow. In case you are not subscribed to my channel yet, hit the subscribe button right below this video. Let's get started with rule number one. Rule number one is don't lose money. Like in any investing that you might have done in the past, not losing money comes right at the top of our priority list, because it's so important that we protect our principal, our hard-earned money pretty much. And if you're familiar with some of the investment gurus, they always suggest rule number one, don't lose money. Rule number two, don't lose money. And the reason why that's so important is because losing profit is already painful. You know, anyone who's built up profit in the cryptocurrency game and lost it probably felt painful, but people who lost their principal, they got pretty much destroyed. So only risk what you can afford to lose, meaning don't make a loan, don't buy Bitcoin on credit, don't mortgage your house to start trading cryptocurrency. I mean, it sounds pretty obvious, right? But so many people do that in the hope that they will capture high but unlikely gains. What I want for you is not to gamble. I want you to create a strategy for taking profit that you stick to. But the last thing I want for you is to gamble. So protect your principal, super important. Eliminate greed and fear. Greed and fear have always been the greatest enemies of trading, meaning if anything you do, you buy or you sell based on fear or greed, you're probably going to end up losing money because it is not part of your strategy, but rather an emotional reaction to the market. So don't let that happen to you. Next, rule number two, don't get emotional. It's very obvious, right? Anything in life, it's best when we remove all emotions from decisions. I know it sounds obvious again, but so many of us, probably also because of inexperience, we tend to be very emotional in trading. And it doesn't help us at all, it actually harms us. Okay? Just focus on your trading goals and trade as if whatever happened to the market could not affect you possibly. And we're really dealing here with a highly volatile market, meaning we don't know what's going to happen. The market could be up 30% today and it could be down 20% tomorrow. We don't know what happens, right? So when you get excited when the market is up, it's likely that your mood, your emotions will go down when the market is down too. Don't panic sell. In case you're experiencing a loss right now and we're about reaching the end of the dip, it doesn't make sense to sell because we're gonna be moving upwards very quickly again. So panic selling is quite common in the cryptocurrency market because people think that the market will continue to move downward, but that usually is not the case. And because people keep selling when the market is already like almost in the last phase of the dip, they end up losing a ton of money. It's okay to sell when you're at the break even or you're profiting. There's no problem there at all. But in case you are experiencing a loss, then it's better to hold on to your positions and sell once the market recovered. Okay, you need to acquire discipline, meaning you have a plan, you stick to your plan, you don't budge no matter what happens, and you practice that discipline, that plan every single day to get the desired results. That's what trading is all about. Now, rule number three, don't gamble. This is not a giant casino. In case you want to gamble, go to the casino and gamble. But cryptocurrency is a form of investing. And people who see it that way are people who usually capture gains. People who are like, oh, I don't really care what happens, or I'm just betting on this coin out of good hope, usually end up losing money because you really have to study criteria. You have to consider the facts. You have to know more than any other person, and you really have to know your stuff. Study the cryptocurrencies that you intend to invest in, and there's a high probability that you will pick the right ones if you do the right analysis and if you study hard and if you really look into the details. Success is based on knowledge and timing. Now this market, as said, is very volatile. Volatility happens every day It's either for the good part or for the bad part. However, with the right timing, with the right strategy again to capture profits, you are going to have a much easier time than someone who just wants to gamble. Rule number 4, educate yourself. Now get your hands on anything that you can, such as good YouTube videos. Now find trusted resources. Try to learn from people who are not necessarily promoting a coin, who are not necessarily pushing an affiliate program. Read and watch whatever you can, so trustworthy resources. Now learn from people that don't push affiliate programs, that don't promote coins because they bought them. I know it's hard to find someone who really does an unbiased review on something, but some people have authenticity. However, some people still protect their audience. They protect the users. They want you to succeed. They want you to make money, and you have to really find the right people for this. Now fine-tune your business model. You have short-term trades, long-term trades, ICOs, right? You have 3 ways to make money in this business called cryptocurrency trading. Now whatever you choose is your own decision. However, you have to really fine-tune your strategy. Know your entry points, know your exit points, know in general how much profit you're intending to capture, and really decide how you're going to play this. It's totally up to you, but have a strategy in place. Now, rule number 5, realistic expectations. So many people get started and they maybe are listening to a YouTube video and they hear a guru say how they can potentially make 100x with this ICO or with this cryptocurrency, and then they ended up investing money and not making anything in return. The problem is that they didn't really analyze. And again, here we are again. You really want to know what you're investing in before you invest. So research, analyze, and set expectations. Now, if a particular coin has already a market capitalization of $500 million, is it realistic that it will have one of $50 billion? Well, it could happen, but highly unlikely because massive growth is required to get there. It's easier to, as a company, to grow from 20 to 200 than it is to grow from 200 million to 20 billion. That requires really a whole other spectrum of features, of really use for the community in general. Then stick to your plan as said, and take fiat profit whenever you can. You capture profit. Most important thing here is to capture profits, because at the end of the day, tokens aren't worth anything unless the money is captured, unless you have the money really safely in your bank account. Now, I hope this video was helpful to you, and in case you're interested in learning more on cryptocurrency trading, I advise you again to subscribe to my channel, so click the link below, and I'll see you in the next video.